Hey, where are you going? Hello, young lady. Do you want to say hi to people?
Hi guys.
She going shopping. She gonna be forever 21. We got a half an hour. I just thought I would make up for rage quitting my live one. All right, half an hour, maybe longer. I don't know. Anyways, we came over here. Actually, I had to meet her. She was eating some sushi sashimi. I want to try another app for my live streams. Thank you guys for watching this real fast. So what's interesting is that something's happening with Trump Tower right now. And I think it might be that the president is staying at Trump Tower tonight. So we came all the way down from, where she was doing Korean barbecue. And we got a quickie here, Dell. And we'll find her at some point. I think we can take the gimbal into stores. And we came here, down this little drive right here. And we got stopped. By the way, my name's Steven. I'm not living in Las Vegas. I'm a full-time Vegas blogger. Nobody saw this notification because I think YouTube just throttled me, so no one's going to see this one, so you're special. And we got Metro out here, and this young man here that told me I wasn't allowed to go any further. You're allowed to exit, but you can't go in because that's Trump Tower. So obviously, presidential visit. They got Metro here. They got a giant thing. This is a barricade. They basically created a barricade right here. Let's see if we're allowed to walk this way. Probably Metro is going to be nice to me and tell me not to walk this way. And let's see if we're allowed to. We're just going to casually. Like, that'd be interesting. Nobody's going to see this one because I already did 3. This will be my 3rd, and YouTube will not notify anybody that this happened. So I just thought I would show you guys this Trump Tower, and then we're going to go in the mall right now and see if we can live stream in the mall. Okay, so that's pretty neat. Resorts World, you can see the LED sign. Somebody asked me if it was running. It really is running. You can't see it. I took a cell phone video with the zoom, and you can see there's a frames per second counter in the very top corner of that right now. So that's pretty cool too. Special Joe, yep. What's that? That thing? No, that'll be built next year. That'll be finished next year.
I was just wondering why it's
Cops are here because the president's most likely staying at his hotel tonight. He has a rally tomorrow or something. Yep, there you go. So there you go, yep. And the video is great. Of course it's great now. It was piss poor terrible before. Yeah, they're letting these guys through. They're checking everybody to see if they're registered guests at the hotel. And that's what they're doing here tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some tests with Streamlabs to see if the quality's better. I believe there is a Republican rally. There is one in Reno today. There's one here tomorrow. But it's not really a rally. They banned everybody from going. There you go, reconnecting on the live. Hey, no smoke down south. Well, it's pretty clear out here right now. I mean, the picture looks brilliant on my end, but it might be fuzzy and horrible from your end. But I just thought I would show you guys that. And yeah, let's do that. Nobody's going to be able to see this one, but I just thought I would show you this real fast. Now, I don't have the ability to do any more notifications, so nobody knows I'm doing this stream. It's like talking to 70 of my closest friends. I am nothing much. They're checking everybody at Trump Tower because he's staying at his own hotel, and it's actually that building right there. So if you're not a registered guest, you're not allowed to go in, and that's what that is. But we have a brilliant view back here. I just think it looks really good. This looks really good. Will I keep walking, please? Oh, gosh. You know what I should do? I should make this members only. And then there's at least half of you here. If you're a member in the chat, say I in the chat. Say I. Say, yes, I'm a member. And if you're a member, say I. Let me know. And then maybe if there's enough members here, I can switch it over to members only and give you guys an actual perk and benefit for supporting me. Steven, I got a notification. Well, by now, 5 minutes in, I would have 250 people watching this video, and there's 82. So that's what that is. We got some members here. Okay. I hate to do that. Somebody's asking me, Steve D wants to know if I want to interview Brian Christopher. Yes, I do. Resoundly. Day streams are great. I'm not a member, no money. Del Lamb, I'm sorry you can't do $2 a month. That's really all it costs. I'm going to open that up to everybody on both Patreon and this one. Rich is a member. Cool video. I've never been down to Trump Tower. We went down to there once. It caused a bunch of controversy. People were upset that I did that. Like I was being partisan somehow, which I wasn't, obviously. I don't know how to get into the mall. Do I got to walk through Forever 21 to get into the mall? I bet you I do. Punky Power. Look at that. I got 101 now. Keep it free. Well, you have to give some kind of membership perks. I was only going to do one live stream a month. Hi. How are you? I was only going to do once a month for both Patreon and there. I literally can't become a member because I'm not an adult, nor do I have a source of income. I do what I can. You're awesome. Don't worry about you, Sloppy Joe. I wouldn't make them all exclusive. That's what some YouTubers have been doing lately. They'll do the first hour and then they'll switch over. If my streams last 2 hours, they last 2 hours. It is just what it is. Sorry about my notifications earlier. So we're in Forever 21. TT is boring, no casino, but it's opulent and beautiful. I would stay there in a heartbeat. A friend of mine suggested that I start asking these casino properties if they'll give us a free room night so I can review it. That might be something that could possibly happen. So I'm sure the quality is really muddy and murky right now. We are in the mall, but this is the Fashion Show Mall, everybody. Con I Am is here. Thank you so much, Con, for being here with me on the stream tonight. Really, guys, I do the live streams. You guys have seen the strip a million times. I just want to show new folks Las Vegas. Sometimes I pick up some subscribers on the way. So, Fashion Show Mall in Las Vegas. Let's go see if we can find anything interesting. The biggest thing that disappointed me about them reopening wasn't the Las Vegas thing. Well, it was an Apple thing, and it was a Microsoft thing. Microsoft closed down all of their retail stores across the country, so you can't actually go to any of them. And then, of course, Apple is not operating any of their stores in Las Vegas. But this is a huge place. Philly Sean is here. I hope to see you too, buddy. Be nice to hang out and say hello, or just bump into you on the strip sort of thing. So Fashion Show Mall, one of the largest ones in the Western United States. People are texting me all over again. Let's see here. Am I streaming today? Thanks. This guy's texting me. He says he was physically looking for me at Fashion Show. I'll tell him that. And a lot of these stores are going to close early. I think they close at 8 o'clock. They shut off the doors, obviously, for halfway. And see, this guy didn't get a notification. I have to text him back. I never said I was going to Container Park. I'm sorry if you guys thought I was able to show up. It was just something put on by the channel people, and I wasn't able to make it. You should get it. You've shown it a million times. It never gets old. A Canadian stuck across the border. Hit the like button, Bell says. Thanks, I like supporting you. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate the support. So Fashion Show Mall, expensive retail shops all the way down to not expensive. There's GameStop in here, and then there's a Tiffany & Company. And you have a Louis Vuitton, or Louis Vuitton, if you will. Big mall. Let's go check out and see what we can see. We always go on the outside of this place. It's always closed, but here we are in the daytime. So how's the economy, Steven? Well, people are lined up at the Louis V store. Can you hit that dollar store while you're there? Not quite, Paul. Not quite, my friend. Not that kind of a store, unfortunately. But anyways, yeah, if you just came into the video, you saw this, maybe you'll say I never got a notification. That's because, from what I've read on YouTube support documents, if you put too many videos out in a day, they will throttle you so you don't abuse the notifications. Michael Kors, not as high-end. If you have a Michael Kors bag, they are very nice bags. It's not an insult on you. News says Trump train on Las Vegas Strip. Good footage. I'm sure it is, yeah. That'd be interesting to see. We're not out there right now. Maybe we just continue this and my wife drives and I can film stuff. I really want to go to that mall next time I go to Vegas. It's a really nice mall. It's like any mall USA, but some malls don't have as nice stores. So you have your basics, Bath Body Works, Under Armour. Let's see if we can get to the fashion show. This is called the Fashion Show Mall. Why is it called the Fashion Show Mall? Look at this, a COVID-19 essential store. I wonder how long that'll be open for. It's called the Fashion Show Mall because there is a runway in here. And not right now, but under normal times, it opens up and you have a fashion show that goes on for free in the middle of the mall. Look at this. This looks like a Nightmare Before Christmas watch, does it not? I saw that. I thought it was Jack Skellington. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Don't go listen to the Marilyn Manson version of that song. You won't be able to sleep for days. Anyhow, Coach. You got your Coach bags. Did you say the Apple store is closed? I don't have to verify. It's closed. We're going to go look at it when we get over to where the fashion show is. But no, the Apple store is 100% unequivocally closed here in Las Vegas, all of their locations, of which they have several. They have downtown Summerlin, the Fashion Show Mall, Town Square, and Caesars Forum shops, but they are all closed. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, we prefer not to open up in Las Vegas at this time. They closed 60% of their stores. Interestingly enough, the Apple stores in Singapore are reopening this week. So there it is. Lots of people in line for retail out here. Bad apples. Anyways, the line starts here. Wow. Big old lineup for Shoe Palace. Shoe Palace, that's what that is. So there's a Shoe Palace, I believe, also on the south end of the strip, near the Showcase Mall. This place has underground parking that is still free to this date. Was not paid before COVID hit. And we can see how many people are actually in here. Apple is crap, somebody says. I disagree. Their desktop computers are quite good. Don't know about their laptops. They have problems, and their phones I don't support. But I'm a pretty balanced guy. I don't necessarily need to be a fanboy of any one thing, although I have a large part of my life is Samsung products, TVs and screens. Oh my God, 1-to-1 Stars versus the Knights. I'm on pins and needles thanking you guys for all of the updates. We're getting out to where that fashion show would be up here. And we'll also be able to see the control panel as well of that show. We can see the rafters. That's actually the lighting setup, the rigs. Then a couple of Apple stores open in SoCal. Yeah, I mean, they just, you know, and people said, well, that's because Apple are SJWs and they're buying into it. And I say, well, that's not nice. Actually, Apple doesn't want to close down their retail because they do a lot of upsells. This poor little girl can't figure out the escalator. Oh, no, she made it. That's so cool. Apple doesn't want to close down their retail channel. They make a lot of money that way. Apple Store in Wuhan is open. I'm not surprised. They have gotten over what they had to get over, thankfully. So, we have that gelato that looks fantastic. Why am I banned from the chat? Yet nothing I commented on was racist. Miss Eve, are you banned? You're just chatting with me right now. I don't know about that. If you're banned from the chat, you wouldn't be able to chat. I think I put you on a timeout because you were being ridiculous to me over something. And you were just complaining a lot about the quality, which is free. I don't like people who complain about free stuff. Here's the control panel. It was nothing personal. You had a 5-minute timeout. You're still here. So this is the control panel. It runs the fashion show, okay? Above right here, you can see what they've done. I don't know, I guess, what is that, Chinese New Year? Maybe it's Diwali, which is an Indian thing, but that's in February. So that might be a relic from before COVID. You can see how they can run it. It's all touchscreen. This is all very high-end equipment. And so the Apple Store, to verify that it's closed, I can do that in actually half of a second, in less than 30 seconds. So the Apple Store is down there. That's the Apple Store. It's closed. So the runway here comes out, this catwalk, this block right here, rises out of the ground, and they have a fashion show. And in the back, there's actually the backstage. It's like a giant T, a very elongated T. The backstage rises up as well. So it's very cool when it does run. And it's the indoor fashion show at the Fashion Show Mall. Our air is free, but it's horrible in Cali. There you go. Yeah, so Apple Store is closed, as you can see. Time was, they had, you know, the temperature checks and the hand sanitizer guys and everything like that, which bums me out because I actually did want to go to one of these locations to look at the nano glass, which is a type of matte finish, which costs way too much. They have the computers there, but they're just simply not open. Is there a Microsoft store? Dell says, well, Microsoft used COVID as a reason to close all of their locations. So you can't visit a Microsoft store anywhere, not in Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Las Vegas, or Los Angeles. They don't exist anymore, so it's unfortunate. Yeah, we definitely are missing the fashion show here. So instead of, you know, they just put these chairs out here so you can have a seat, I guess. A lot of malls don't even have chairs. Casinos took out other chairs. What is the best hummus? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever eaten hummus. I've always wanted to try it. Sounds really good. Revolt Tattoos over here, they're open. Nordstrom's open. A lot of the bigger, higher end, like K Jewelers, they're closed. When you go down here, these guys right here, they're selling like computer look type photos. There's also one of these real estate kiosks here that says #1 with Canadians. And I always thought that was kind of funny. Like the Canadians are going to be walking around and get fooled by that. Oh, look at this, hun. They're #1 with us. We should buy from them. They must be on the level because they're in the mall. Not quite. But yeah, California Pizza Kitchen. They're only open till 6 or so every day. But maybe it's... is it later than 6 today? I don't know. We sit out here. He tells you 15 minutes, and then you wait an hour for that table. And they don't text you, so I had to wait online the entire time. It's not that fun. I know somebody who had a location here at the mall before this all closed down. And it was like a you-know-what show for them. They got out of their lease, I think. Dillard's, Finish Line, GameStop. So they have every Town USA type stuff here, too. Dick's Sporting Goods, if you guys want to get your sporting goods on. I'm going to go take a look if we can find the food court as well. Bobby Burgers is good. Does Vegas have one? Yeah, there's a Bobby's Burger Palace over at the City Center project. Right beside the CVS pharmacy store. There's Bobby's Burger Palace. There's also, for gourmet burgers, you also have Gordon Ramsay's Burger. Only one of those that I know of. That is a big Dick's. Oh, Evan, you made me say it. Glad to see you in the chat, Evan. I haven't seen you for a while. Starting to wonder about you. I'm glad that you're doing well. Or at least well enough that you can use your veiled sexual humor in my chat. 20 more to 100, that would be fun to get. Thank you guys so much for being with me on my second live stream today. The first one I rage quit. I do have emotions. There's a Raiders image store. They're limited to 2 guests in the store at a time. I'm not even joking. Like, look at this. Seriously, that's not a joke. Well, that is a joke. Isn't that a joke? That's a joke. It's not a funny joke. They agreed it's kind of a joke, but it's not a joke. So anyways, we're going to continue to walk. See if we get up to the food court. The food court is where you see me walking in the front of the property all the time. And it's interesting. A lot of these stores have opened up. A lot of them were closed for the longest time, unfortunately. There's an impromptu Amazon store down here we can show you guys as well. And I'm so impressed that they have not asked me to leave, because there's just not really a lot of people in here, I guess. You could just ride the escalator for an hour and I'd still watch. Ed, I don't know. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, guys, can I really sincerely apologize that I wasn't able to get down to the container park today? It was an independent, not leaving Las Vegas event, like an independent TED event, and I just could not make it. I worked all the way up till 4. I tried to get out of this little thing we had to do early, and I made it as far as I could downtown. But then by the time I was ready, it was 5 o'clock, and I said, I don't even know if there's people down there still, so I could not make it. But the next one we'll do one sometime in the next 30 days when it gets cooler out. I'll be there, Caroline will be there. We'll host it all together. This is a Amazon store, believe it or not. So if you just love Amazon so much, good. If you just have to buy a Kindle, you can do it here. I can buy a Kindle, and they're the same prices. These are the same prices as on Amazon, right? You guys are, see?
All of our price tags are electronic, so they tie into .com.
Cool. See, this is the one store not marking things up in the whole Fashion Show Mall. You can buy coffee if you really need to buy coffee. Is this your guys' store brand, Happy Belly?
Our private label, correct.
Oh, cool.
Correct.
So this is their private label branding. So you guys go on Amazon Essentials and stuff like that. Very nice. It's kind of cool to see this stuff. Look, don't go to GNC when you're here, ever. Go here. There's a general nutrition center here where they'll sell you vitamin B12 for 20 bucks. Here it's $13.99. You gotta love it. I love it. It's ironic that there's an Amazon brick and mortar. I wish there was an actual Amazon store here. Like, the actual Amazon stores are so cool. Everything is digital, cashless. There's no cashiers. I want to go to one of those. That looks awesome. Jason asks, what's the point of my freaking video? Well, some people like Las Vegas and they want to see things in Las Vegas. What's the point of cursing at me? Amazon's brick and mortar store isn't for business purposes. There's a story behind the story. Well, I would love to hear it, Hapa. That's interesting. I know you're limited to so many characters. Okay, so check this out. They have this. I've been to this in the Philippines. This is fish, literally. I can't really show you because there's people's feet in there, but there's fish, and they literally chew at your feet. You put your feet in those things. I don't want to show people's feet and get in their faces on privacy and all that stuff. But there's one in the Philippines. It's actually on the side of a mountain, and it's beautiful, and there's a giant tree that's 250 years old. But that there, they bite all the little gross bacteria off your feet. That's the way the fish eat. Can you believe it, right? So they eat that way, and it's like a therapeutic thing. But in the Philippines, it's much better because you're in a beautiful country that's surrounded by a bunch of retail and stuff like that. So we're continuing on the Fashion Show Mall. Everybody's asked me to go in here a million times. That's why I'm doing this video. That is what is the point of this video. Steven, what's the last time your wife has been on the strip? She's here right now, so she's doing something. She said, give me 30 minutes, and I said, okay. She walked into Forever 21, and I showed you guys how they're barricading off Trump Tower. Seriously, any negativity, we can, think about the trolls is if they get out of control, get it, trolls, get rid of them. Otherwise, they're just going to run away to their other channel that they like. They're all from another Vegas channel, most of them. They're all going to run away and say that I'm a jerk. This was the Microsoft store right here. It's closed now. It's unfortunate. You can see the square logo from Microsoft on the top there with the holes if it's not too blurry. It sucks, but hey, I was probably never going to buy another Surface product in my whole life. I never had one that worked super well for me. But Sephora, we came around this way. We were on the second level before. The big thing in these malls is selling new face masks. Of course, I have a face mask you can buy. It's right here, VegasFaceMask.com, 2 for $25. There's probably the same money made in China. And Nintendo. Look at that. No, I'm okay. I'm familiar. How many games has it got? 500 classic games. How many times is it Mario? Only 30 times. I know how these work. I'm making a joke. I said there's only 30 versions of this one on there. I'm joking with you. That's wireless, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Different versions.
Wow, that's actually slick looking versus the old ones. The Mario, there you go. Yeah, the classic. Very nice. How much is this thing?
So the classic version is $50. The wireless one is 80.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Good deal. Good deal. If I didn't have one at home already all modded out, I'd get one. Thank you, man.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do. Yeah, you want to say hi to somebody? It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas.
Sorry?
It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas. There's
Not Living Las Vegas?
Not Leaving Las Vegas,
Okay.
like the movie. You want to say hi to somebody?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Mom?
547 people watching. So 80 bucks for a wireless, 50 for a wired. Like a sucker, I bought the real one when it came out years ago for $59. It didn't have 500 games in it. Duck Hunt. Yeah, you can't play Duck Hunt on a modern TV. Did you know that? It's impossible. Modern TVs don't work with the same technology. The light guns don't work. You have to play on a CRT. Cathode ray tube. Good luck getting one of those. Anywho, it's a little busier than I thought it would be in this mall. I do have to give them credit for that. I have a Nintendo Mini and I have 60 games, all that I have downloaded. Yeah, you can load that Nintendo Mini up with 500 games, I'm sure of it. Yeah, there's all sorts of mods. Can't get past level 2 on Mario. Oh, come on, Paul. You know, side note for all you 80s kids out there, the original Mario Brothers, the first level was meant to be a tutorial on how to play the game, and it is. First thing you do is run forward. Second thing you do is jump and hit a brick and squash an enemy. The whole thing is set up as a slick tutorial on how to play, like an instruction manual that you didn't have to read. All right, we're coming out to, don't tell me we're at the front. Plaza level, dining in Las Vegas Boulevard. Let's go for the dining level. Con says Microsoft hardware sucks. My boss, my super nice timeshare boss, he was a saint and angel. He gave me his old Surface, and it had some problems. I constantly have to reset the machine or else the touchscreen doesn't work right. But it's not a bad little machine. You just can't do much but web browse on it. ColecoVision, share sucks. Well, I don't like celebrities who get all mouthy, but her music at the Bellagio is good. Look at that. Those are not paper flowers like Caroline. My wife makes paper flowers, not these. These are like tissue paper flowers. Oh my God. Anyways, what is the effing point of my video? To show you guys the Fashion Show Mall. I just never am able to get in here. So I thought it'd be cool to show you guys what's going on and what's up. So to give you an idea, we've walked around this part of the mall. There's a whole other section too we can take a look at. 80s are always the best, and Michelle and I always rock. Okay. So this comes out to the main outside level. It's probably a little bit dark by now too. A little bit dark by now too. No, not even really. This is where I rage quit my last one. Hey Lance, how you doing? So we got the outside win and everything. The pizza press. Stop the presses. I want to eat pizza. Yep, and this is a brand new one. This is brand new. Now hiring, it says right in the window. So if you want a job, guess what? There are people hiring in Nevada right now. Yep, and this is a brand new thing. What is this? Oh look, they are opening Pampas. No, it's not really Pampas, the Brazilian steakhouse. This is the Rodizio dinners and stuff like that. I don't know the prices. I imagine it's not going to be cheap. It's probably going to be, pardon me, rather quite expensive based on its location. So let's go back into the mall and see if we can get up to the second level to go to the food court, which is right above us right now. You can see it right up there. It's 3 levels. Go into any stores. You can. Si se puede, as they say in Spanish. Yes, you can. Si se puede. Yes, you can. The Vegas, the store, there's one of these at Planet Hollywood as well. Decently priced and good quality merchandise too for Vegas. I prefer you buy those things there than buy them out of the ones by the Tacos El Gordo, because those are just not very good. And what is this? Berker and Sons. What the hell? Oh, that is slick. I don't know what that is. If that's a Tag Heuer, Lumilocks, that's a pretty price tag right there. Si se puede, Steven. Muchas gracias, Alberto. Muchas gracias. Que nada. Anyways, we're going to walk up to, well, we got Crocs store. If you're coming to buy retail, go to the outlet centers, but always go here to see what is up. And you might find something you fall in love with, you never know. All these stores are so limited, though. You have to wait just to get into them. So plan your attack ahead of schedule. This will be a whole day tripper kind of thing. Yeah, it is busier than I thought. When you come in here during pre-COVID times, though, you can't even walk around. There would be literally 20-fold the amount of people in front of you. This is an interesting mall. The mall is busier, yep. It is expensive. Everything in here is going to be a bit of money. It's going to be some money to get you in there. We're going to go upstairs, though. Then we go upstairs again. We'll be at the food court. Okay, so I remember back in the day before Microsoft had their retail stores, they were showing off the first Surface here. I came here just that day to see that computer when it opened up. I was so into technology then. Now I'm just into technology that works. Just something that works properly. Yeah, people are buying. That's another thing too. It's a misnomer about Las Vegas is that everybody's walking around doing nothing, all depressed. Got to go. Trump is on. Oh, okay. Yes, and the Seattle Seahawks were going to wear pink. Yeah, they wear pink for October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, ladies and gentlemen. Do that kind of stuff. So we have Uggs, Tiffany. We're going to walk down to the food court. We've already been up in this area before, but we're going to continue on. Go up to the third story food court and show you the view from out there before we make sure the wife is doing good. Tech that works. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, that's why when people say, you're buying a Mac? Yes, I'm buying a Mac. You know why? For $169, Apple Care will take care of me up, down, left, right, and center as long as I don't break the screen somehow. And it's a desktop, so I will have it fixed every time. I don't have to dick around with anything. So yeah, at that point, I'm an old man. I'm 39 years old. No Shave November. No Shave November. That's for I think that's for men's cancer awareness. You know, I think it's men's cancer, but you're supposed to donate your money that you would have spent on shaving products. Bo Jackson was the best Tecmo Bowl player ever. Best Raiders ever. Wow, look at this one. This is so busy up here. People are lined up all the way around us. What store could this possibly be? Urban Necessities? Oh, it's a shoe store. They sell shoes and clothing. Really nice looking high-end clothing, actually. So there you go. So there's the retail. People come from long and far just to see these stores in Las Vegas. Where's the Gucci? I don't know that there's a Gucci in this store. There is Louis Vuitton and Coach, and I don't think there's a Prada here either. But there may be. I could consult a directory. Look at that lineup for that one store. Oh my God. Yeah, it's nice to see a mall. I actually forget. Some of you guys might be in places where you can't go to the mall anymore. We're on the third level now. This is the food court. Usually food courts are just dead right now. Look at this. Welcome to the Pharma Box, everybody. How is it safer to have people clustered together in line than to just let them in? A lot of these safety precautions are just pseudoscience. Would you like the actual answer to that, guys? Say yes if you want the actual answer to that. If you want that, say yes, I want the actual answer. I'll tell you why. It's actually logistically sound. Yes, yes, yes. I want a weed box. Yeah, so the reason why it's actually safer to limit people is because you have a lot of people touching things. And nowadays when you go into these stores, look at the view from up here. I don't get up here often. When you go to these stores now, people are going to you have a personal shopper in a lot of them. So one of the employees walk around you all the time. They touch the things for you, especially when it's a high-end store. You don't get to touch them, and then they clean them off. So when you clean things off in between, thank you, people touching them, then you have a less chance of transmission, and that's what that's all about. That mall works for you guys in Vegas because of the heat, also because of the retail. International retail is what's killing the city right now. We don't have any. Like, you know, who's coming here? You don't go to Vegas to go to Panda Express, but when people come here from Japan and from Thailand and from Russia and from the United Kingdom and all sorts of parts of Canada, of course, by Mr. Country, shout it out. By Mr. Country, you shout it out in the comments below. But when people come here from all these places, they're not the ones that are going to eat at Opa of Greece. No, not that one is what I'm saying. Locals don't eat at Cartel Tacos. We eat somewhere else. They eat here. They go to shop here. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. There's a Gucci at City Center. There's also a Gucci at the Bellagio. There's also a Gucci at, I want to say Venetian might have one. I know that the Wynn has, I think, a Gucci store. There's a bunch of locations for Gucci out here. Philadelphia cheesesteak is closed, but somebody told me it's not called a Philadelphia cheesesteak. It's called a Philadelphia steak. So I guess it's just a steak and hoagie, and they got it right. Let's go down to the bottom level. We have to find the wife soon enough. What types of restaurants do you see? Well, I mean, again, there's cheesesteak, there's Greek, there's all these little chain places. I wonder if Cartel Tacos are good. Could be, could be. It's the mafia tacos I want to eat. So we're up on level 3. We're going down to level 2 right now. Is that a banana? I don't know. There's a 30-second delay. I'm not sure. But see, people are shopping Forever 21 bags. People have shopping bags in their hands. I would go into Lids, but I have so many hats. People keep sending me hats in the mail. Thank you guys to whoever sends me something in my P.O. box. Somebody sent me a gimbal recently, which was very nice of them. So what's happening at Trump Tower? Well, he's staying there. He's staying at his tower. So it's all closed off except for registered guests. There is a police barricade we showed out at the beginning of this video. And it's a police barricade. Metro's out there. They're vetting all the guests coming in, making sure they're guests. You can't park there tonight. And it's a high security area. Where is Trooper? I'm not sure. That guy's always live streaming too. He plays his bubble craps. I don't play no bubble craps. Follow your dreams. Canceled. What kind of message is that? If you're going to market, why are you marketing that message? That seems pretty bad. Speaking of banana, there's a Banana Republic across the way. Forever 21 is manufactured in Chinese concentration camps, but aren't Nikes also manufactured there? Aha! Now, you know, I actually know something about that. I met a lady, she was a costume. She was one of the head costume people at Disney in Anaheim, and she said that they have a policy at Disney where you're not allowed to buy anything that might be manufactured in China because of child labor. So none of their costumes coming from third parties. Let's say you have a shop and you make mesh mouthpieces for Mickey and Minnie. You can't do business unless you prove you don't get it from China. You have to make it in America or Canada. Whoa, Jersey T, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Muchos gracias, Jersey T. I don't know where my wife is. She might be texting me. I might have to get off this live stream with you guys. So I just wanted to make it up to you because I only did 44 minutes before. But we're in the Fashion Show Mall right now. Where am I? Where are you? I'm in the Fashion Show Mall. So I want to thank you guys for watching the live stream. Tell you guys that I will try not to rage quit when people complain about the quality. I'm going to test some new things out. And I might use Streamlabs. It seems like it's good quality even when it's bad, even if it's pixelated. You guys are great. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, click, because the wife is expecting me to get to her unless she's texting me. Let me see if I can turn my my Do Not Disturb off and see if, no. Yep, I don't know. Yeah, I can't see her texting me. So I got to go, guys, because I got to be with the wife. You guys are great. 3, 2, 1, and click. Thanks for spending an extra 30 minutes touring the Fashion Show Mall. By the way, it doesn't get much more interesting after this. It'll get much more boring if I just milk this mall for all it's worth. So, that's it. Be good out there. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe. Go to the Facebook group. Join that. Answer the 3 questions. I'm going to track down the wife. Mahalo if you're in Hawaii. 3, 2, 1, and click, all right? And 3, 2, 1, click.